here I am just doing the rounds, seeing if the dog's around on the street. They burrowed out late last night when no one was looking, so just seeing if they're hovering around. They have a lead on them, so they burrowed out, and I don't know if they're out and about. They're probably at the neighbor's house, so no biggie. I they planned their escape, so for them it's like sitting in a widely spaced jail. I mean, you can't get more space than that. So we have a huge property, but for them it's like sitting in a jail. And so they were laying low in a spot under the house no one could reach, and then it's like, and then they broke out. The dog here made a pit here. This hole they dug out until they could wiggle out. So I'm just doing a general walk up and down the street to see if they're around. They're probably not around. They're probably at inside someone's house right now, so they wouldn't have been able to get in last night, so after they break out, because I don't think they can. So unless we had left the fence gate open, they wouldn't have gotten in anyways. I think this neighbor has the dog things. That's what those sticks in the grounds are. The territory of how far your dogs can go. Those exactly things. I could be totally wrong. So, no, I'm not expecting her to be around. Just thought I'd go for a walk to see where she is. I think smell like waffles or something. Or those little waffle things that are made with lots of syrup and honey, and you cook them until they're crisp, and they're like a leafery, waffly thing that you can eat with fruit on it or something. They're not like a waffle, they're crisp that tastes very sweet. Or, literally those honey things, you get like lots of cornflakes, put lots of honey, bake them. It smells a bit sweet like that. So. Anyway, someone's having something sweet for breakfast. Yeah, I don't go for general walks a lot. I probably should, because they're good for you. I just don't bother. I'm like, yeah, okay, can't be bothered walking anywhere. Just do the rounds around the house 3 or 4 times a day to stock up some thing. If the dog was more manageable, we would be going for at least 1 walk a week somewhere good, like a bushwalk or something. And it's like, because the dog can't be managed very easily, I find that very hard to think about doing. So we don't go anywhere. You literally don't go anywhere. Well, I don't. But I should get a bike. I should get a bike and ride it to the library or something. Oh, God's coming. No idea what curve that car usually goes. Never really seen it before. Anyway. Yeah, but I should get myself a bike. I hope I get a bike for my birthday, actually. I said a foot spa. I don't know, I just feel like showing off. But I also I want to go to Movie World. And so I do hope that I get a holiday stay on the Gold Coast. And I haven't seen that Batman thing yet, so I think it's pretty important that I see it. So ideally I do want that holiday thing and I want a bike. Not just any bike, I want what do you call it? Electric bike. Even though they do get stolen really easily, I just like how easy they are to ride. Yeah, so I don't see the dog anywhere. I guess I should walk up and down that street. I think they're just in someone else's house. Yep, here they come. Oh, I just saw a neighbor walk around the yard and doing chores. They must be really pissed. Because the dog keeps escaping, so I might end up getting the electric collar. That'd be nice if we put it like a meter in from the fence line. And it's like, haha, you can't go out, otherwise you'll get zapped. So it's not a bad idea. You just can't leave them alone just in case. I think she would hover. So I think that's probably an okay idea, but because she heads for the fence line, so that would ease. Then she could stay out at night, and as long as she doesn't head past a meter in from the fence, she should be a-okay. Yeah, so the neighbor almost wanted to attack someone in our household. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I'm talking on a psychic level here. It's like, seemed like her body language was very offended. And it was because the dog went out and they ran to their back porch and they knocked down things, and it was a little bit disruptive. And that was when my parent was away and I was sort of, taking care of her, and it was like, she saw me out in the street and she was like extra pissed that I have no control over the dogs, so and then she was like really pissed until, she calmed her attitude down for lunch, but I think she gets aggravated that the dog's still breaking out, so but the person who owns a dog, they're worried that if you put an electric collar on them, they won't want to, concerned about the psychological aspects of them not thinking it's okay to go past, the certain point, to the fact that it might cause them trauma. So like if they drive them out in a car, they don't want them scared because they're going past a certain point where they've been, getting electric shocks and things. But I think with this dog, because they're getting their way a lot, I don't think it's a bad idea, but people are also like, we're not sure if it's a good idea either. So but that's what we'll have to decide if we feel like a next step is needed, because she it looks like she has no control over the dog, so which is pretty much what it is. I mean, she's a big dog that gets away. She's not a little dog. I always say get a little dog or a medium-sized dog up to the knee, and then she's like, no, just a little bit over the knee is fine. Like, a big dog's like mid-thigh, and it doesn't seem like a huge step. But once you realize how strong they are and how hard they are to manage, I would only get a little dog. I've gotten up to a small to medium-sized dog, and they're still manageable because you can tell them what to do easily. But the big dogs, unless you got a good dog, if they're misbehaving, they're really hard to control. You can't just pick them up and put them inside. That's why I like small dogs, because you can just pick them up and put them inside and say no. But I still think our dog needs more bonding. I think they need more indoors rather than laying about outdoors by themselves. I think they need more indoors so that they can, be bound to the house and realize, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be, rather than outdoors thinking, oh, I just have to wait for someone's back to be turned before I break out, So, but I can't, lecture anyone, so I just let them do whatever they like. But I think more indoors would be good, and then when they're going out, in the evening or something, would be good. But I don't know. Or the color. The color's not a bad idea exactly. Just not everyone approves. Not everyone thinks that's the way things should be done. I would say more walks. But I can't manage the dog myself, and they refuse to walk. They want to sneak out. They want to walk when they want to walk. And when they refuse to walk, you can't make them walk. And so, literally, they drop on the ground, they muck around, start to do their little cute rolly things and snarl. So, maybe the electronic thing is the way, because it must be annoying for other people. I mean, I know it did get annoying, but they're not my dog, so I don't have to be responsible or make decisions for it. And I just sort of mill around, look like an idiot who hasn't tried to help with the upbringing of the dog, and let their owner call all the shots. And I was like, this is what I do. This is what I do. That's how to do these things. I think if this was cement, this guttering, when the volcanic lava explodes, it could capture all that in these areas here, because they're nice and deep. If they're made of cement, they would probably flow. Maybe not. Maybe not when you realize people have driveways. But we haven't had any weather issues. I feel bad that I didn't bring all my stuff up here, because we have had no weather issues for a while. For a year now, and it's like, oh my gosh, never has this happened. Never perfect weather. Ever. Has this ever happened in this area when we've lived here? It's like so perfect, it's like you're just waiting for the explosion. Literally. I hope we go to the dam on my birthday though. I'd love to go to a dam and sit around. That'd be nice. I have to ask my relative a question about them returning something for me and getting a refund. Because it just didn't work, and I wanna. Well, I bought already a better model for $30 more than that one, so just a refund will do, because I don't think getting a new version of it will fix the technical issues of that product. It used to work. When we were younger, we used to have one for over a year, and that one worked. But most of the time they don't work, these ones with the heat heads and things. And before, I sort of remembered, before I've had held it up to the warranty, and no matter how many ones I got, they kept on malfunctioning. So, and everyone gets aggravated and speculate that, oh, you've done something wrong or something. It's like, no, I just turn it on and it sort of goes kapoof, It's like it malfunctions, and so I ended up buying a more expensive model, and even I think that might have malfunctioned too, so I ended up just getting my No, I think I just upgraded to a more expensive model that malfunctioned within 9 months or something. I got the one with the broken arm, which was a lot better, but I mean, it wasn't the same thing. I wanted that heat. After I bought this massager that I bought, I realized there's one that you can buy with heat on it, and I was like, oh, really? So that was a shame that I didn't get the one with the heat, because I could use a heat pack. But I did get a heated foot massager that you can also use on your back. So who I live with will probably take advantage of my new massage products, because they're getting aches and pains everywhere, and I'll be like, oh, well, look at my new massaging products. So because I've got aches and pains all over my body, literally. It's not funny. And I just get to a point where I feel like if I don't do something, I'll probably start, start seizing up or something. So I said, better get me a massage. That's why I made it my latest mission to get some kind of massaging thing, because I literally feel like I desperately need one. Either that or a bath, and since we don't have enough water to have baths, like a really salted bath with Epsom salts and Radox salts. Like a really salty bath. So since we kind of baths here, it's like, better get me a massage unit. And that's why I made it my mission to get a massager. I just bought the wrong thing. I think anything else, even the cheap one on eBay that usually lasts 3 months, would have been better than what I bought. So whatever you do, don't buy the cheap Bure massager with the big red head on the Good Guys, because they have a history of not working very well. Like literally I used it for 5 minutes and then it sizzled and popped, and then it malfunctioned, and it's like, yeah. Might go in and start editing my story. And yeah, I'll probably do that for most of the day, and then I might do some work this afternoon. In the afternoon. I work this week on... Oh, and I've got a 1 p.m. appointment today too. So I work this week on, I think, Wednesday and Thursday, which is good. So I'll try and get my book edited by that time, and then I'll be like, yes, I can trial this edited book with the writing on it. I can trial this on the internet. So I better go do it. If I do a really good sweep of editing, it won't take more than a couple of days to edit, because the writing's very easy to read. I'll just flow. My plants are growing so well. I love my plants. I can't wait for them to get bigger, but like I said, the tree ones have not grown yet, and it's been a month, so it's been a while. They should be growing soon. Otherwise, it's been a while. My plant's looking good. Just leave them to grow.